Hello everyone, my name is Yao Bantu. Today we're just going to do a little reaction video to our YouTube video entitled Top 10 Richest People in Malawi 2025 by African Informant. I'll put his link below if you want to subscribe to his channel. So let's get into it.
Malawi is a country that is rich in culture and natural beauty, but is also home to some of the richest people in Africa. Even though the majority of the people in the country live in abject poverty, the country has many high net worth individuals who have made significant wealth, mainly by investing in multiple sectors of the economy. Number 10. William Pingajira, net worth $2 million. William Pingajira is a prominent Malawian businessman who is currently the Chief Executive Officer of FDH Financial Holdings, one of the biggest financial services groups in Malawi, founded by his father, Thompson Pingajira.
I like the way he starts his video. He's very positive about Malawi. Lots of high net worth individuals in Malawi. True. Well, anyway, so no surprises there. William Pingajira, as he says, is the son of a very rich man. He's the chief executive officer for FDH, which his dad owns. So he says he makes it there with $2 million. It's hard to say. I mean, $2 million, I think he could have more money than that, more money. But I'm sure one thing that his dad will turn up somewhere on this list. But to how much he has, 2 million, I think he could have more. That's just my thoughts.
Number 9. Joyce Banda, net worth $53 million. Joyce Hilda Banda is a prominent Malawian politician who also served as the president of Malawi from April 2012 to May 2014 and is regarded as the first female president of Malawi. After completing his tenure as the president, she turned to business and philanthropy with huge investments in education, real estate, and social enterprises that have put her among the richest individuals in Malawi.
Mrs. Joyce Banda, who is the former president of Malawi, $53 million. I'm having a little bit of a laugh because he says that she made money after presidency and stuff. This is not a political piece, but we all know what happened. She's rich. We know where she got the money from. I don't know. Has she got $53 million? It's hard to say, isn't it? It's really hard to say, but definitely no surprises there because she was a president, or former president of Malawi. As with most African countries, politicians tend to be quite rich, especially former presidents. They normally have money, but to how much? Who knows?
8. Gospel Kazako, net worth $72 million. Gospel Kazako is a Malawian politician and renowned entrepreneur who founded the most popular radio station in Malawi, the Zodiac Broadcasting Corporation, in 2005. Gospel Kazako is the current Minister of Information and the government spokesperson.
Yeah, Gospel Kazako, yeah, 72 million. I know he's a rich man. There is no doubt about that. $72 million. These are not questions, these are dollars. I don't know. I think my first thought is that's a little bit generous, maybe. I could be wrong. But just to say as well that he used to be a minister, but he got fired and now he's just concentrating on his business.
7. Mully, net worth $78 million. Mully is a prominent Malawian businessman who is the managing director of Mully Brothers Limited, one of the biggest companies in Malawi with huge investments in agriculture, manufacturing, and real estate conglomerate. Born in Felombe, Malawi in 1965, Mully holds a master's degree in business administration from the University of Malawi.
So far, Mr. Mully is also a connected man to, especially with the previous government of the DPP. At that time, you could argue that he had all the money in the world, and I thought that possibly his family would have been the richest family in Malawi at some point with the previous government. But once the current government of the MCP got into power, obviously, they cut him off from all the business deals. Most businesses in Malawi run like that. These big businesses, they are connected to governments, and once there is a change of government, they tend to be a change in lots of people's fortunes. So I don't know whether he actually has much money now, or definitely has got money. Definitely has money. It just not too sure whether he maintains those standards that he had before the change of government.
Number 6. Bakili Muli, net worth $110 million. Bakili Muli is a prominent Malawian politician and a businessman who served as the president of Malawi from 1994 to 2004. After his tenure as the president ended, Muli expanded his wealth through investments in farming, transport, and real estate. He owns multiple farms and fuel stations that position him as a successful businessman after the presidency. He has, however, been implicated in several corruption cases in Malawi.
Dr. Mully, of course, the first president of democratic Malawi. He's got money. He makes the list. He has 110 million according to this list, US dollars, and he also implies that he made his money after politics, but that's not accurate, because after he left his presidency, he was busy fighting the courts because of corruption cases against him, which was eventually thrown out of court. So he's not saying he was guilty or not.
Hitesh Ankat, net worth $105 million. Born in Blantyre, Malawi in 1960, Hitesh Ankat is a prominent Malawian banker who is the founder of FMB Capital Holdings. FMB Capital Holdings is a Mauritius-based firm that provides various financial services and oversees the FMB Capital Group. The company is also listed on the Malawi Stock Exchange and operates in several countries, including Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Zambia, Mauritius, and Botswana.
Now, Mr. Ankat, FMB, I'm not too sure. I'm not familiar with this gentleman. Probably he keeps quiet, doesn't do too much. But not too familiar with him, but he seems to have a lot of money. They said 105 million and he's number 5. That can't be right, because Mr. Mully is appearing as number 6 with 110, so it doesn't make sense. But yeah, anyway, I don't know him that well. I don't hear much of him. So let's see who else makes the list. And I think we are going to number 4 now.
Jimmy Korea Mpatsa, net worth $138 million. Jimmy Mpatsa is a respected Malawian businessman and the chief executive officer of Mpatsa Holdings, one of the biggest companies in Malawi that is a significant player in farming, tourism, real estate, and multiple investments. Jimmy owns huge farms, multiple lodges, and commercial properties throughout Malawi and abroad. His incredible success in business is attributed to his diverse investment portfolios, which has allowed him to thrive in various sectors.
Well, Mr. Mpatsa, yes, I do know of this gentleman, and in as far as I've always known him, before politics, whatever, before, he's always been rich. He's like the OG of rich people in Malawi, so I'm not too surprised that he makes the list. Yeah, he could have that sort of money, for sure. So now let's go to number 3. I've got some candidates in mind, so let's go.
3. Shepherd Bushiri, net worth $150 million. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri is a Malawian pastor and the founder of the Enlightened Christian Gathering Church that has established a significant following in Malawi and across Africa. Shepherd Bushiri is also an author, motivational speaker, and entrepreneur, regarded as the richest pastor in Malawi and one of the richest pastors in Africa. Though he got his initial capital from his ministry, he expanded his empire by heavily investing in tourism, mining, and aviation industries.
Prophet Shepherd Bushiri at number 3 with 150 million US dollars. Yes, he makes the list. No surprises there. Definitely he has money. The only question that I have for Shepherd Bushiri is whether he actually has that much money now like before, because as you are aware that he escaped from South Africa and they confiscated all his assets and everything. He had court cases there, so he had to run away. They took everything off him. Prior to that, if you told me that he's got 150 million or more, I would have said yeah, without a doubt. But now, not too sure. He definitely has money, 150 million, not too sure. It could be true.
Number 2, Simbi Phiri, net worth $150 million. Simbi Phiri is a prominent Malawian businessman and philanthropist who is the founder and chief executive officer of Kato Civils Limited, a construction company that operates in Malawi, South Africa, and Botswana. He has earned international recognition for his ability to manage large-scale projects after spearheading the water pumping project from Lake Malawi to the capital Lilongwe. Simbi was born in Lilongwe, Malawi, but currently resides in South Africa.
Number 2, wow, Mr. Simbi Simbely. Wow, so we know that he's got money, that's for sure, and definitely is a big businessman. It's virtually a tie with Prophet Bushiri because they both have 150 million US dollars according to this list. Mind you, this is not an accurate list. I keep on saying that. We all know this is not an accurate list. We're just checking out what other people think about Malawians. But Mr. Simbi Simbely is indeed a very big businessman and a very rich man. And that he makes number 2 is not a surprise. However, there is a certain gentleman that should have been on this list. And I don't know who's going to make it because we all know who is going to be number 1. If that's not going to be that gentleman, this list is just BS. But let's look who's number 1.
Number 1, Dr. Thompson Pingajira, net worth $260 million. And finally topping the list of the top 10 richest people in Malawi is Dr. Thompson Pingajira, who is a prominent businessman and the founder of FDH Financial Holdings, one of the biggest companies in Malawi with an interest in banking, insurance, and other sectors. Born in Blantyre, Malawi in 1961, Thompson Pingajira has grown his wealth through strategic investments, making him a pivotal figure in the Malawi's financial sector.
So there you go, Dr. Thompson Pingajira makes it to number 1. No huge surprise. I wouldn't have given you a prize for guessing who is the richest person in Malawi because we all know that is Dr. Pingajira. And remember, his son makes the list at number 10 as well. And yeah, so there are 2 Pingajiras in the top 10 rich people of Malawi. $260 million US dollars. That's pretty fair. However, I expected Dr. Napoleon Zombe to make this list. He has to be on this list. So it just shows you these are not accurate. They're people just speculating. And another thing is from number 10, who has 2 million, William Pingajira, to Dr. Joyce Banda, who has 53 million. Many Malawians who would get into that bracket. I don't think that there is no one from 2 million to 53 million. Nah, I think there's quite a, you would be surprised the number of people who have a lot of money in Malawi. Definitely, I'm sure there are other people who are looking at this list and thinking like, yeah, I should be there. I'm there. You never know. But anyway, what do you think about this list? Either politicians or politically connected people? I guess it is what it is. When you have that sort of money, especially in Africa, you tend to be connected to the higher echelons of the society. Pretty much everywhere, I think. So it is what it is. Leave your comments below and I'll see you in my next video.